Meanwhile, Japanese Prime Minister Fumio Kishida unveiled a plan to enhance the country's military capability and assist Southeast Asian countries with maritime security during his Friday keynote address back in Singapore before the Shangri-La Dialogue, Asia's premier security summit. He warned that Ukraine today may be East Asia tomorrow. Let's listen in.
In light of Russia's aggression against Ukraine, countries' perceptions on security have drastically changed around the world. Germany has announced that it will shift its security policy and raise its defense budget to 2% of its GDP. Finland and Sweden, Russia's neighbors, have changed their historical policy of neutrality and announced they have applied for NATO membership. I myself have a strong sense of urgency that Ukraine today may be East Asia tomorrow. Japan has also made the decision to shift our policy towards Russia and is united with the international community in our efforts to impose strong sanctions against Russia and support Ukraine. As the Prime Minister of the peace-loving nation Japan, I have a responsibility to protect the lives and assets of the Japanese people and to contribute to a peaceful order in the region.
During that summit in Singapore, he warned that the world must be prepared for the emergence of an entity that tramples on the peace and security of other countries by force or threat without honoring the rules. Kishida's ruling Liberal Democratic Party has laid out longer-term policy goals, including expanding Japan's defense budget beyond 2% of GDP, a ratio that would put it on par with members of NATO. And that would mark a departure from Japan's political tradition of capping defense spending below 1% of its GDP, which stands at around $5 trillion.